In this video I'm working with almond material. It's something I don't do very often, but I was asked to do a bit. So I use my Scionon Grafting Shears SGS 414R to cut whip and tongue and cleft signs. And I pre-prepare them and then just carry them in my pouch ready for placement when I get into the nursery. So here we are. It's a rather messy nursery. What happened here was the stones were just allowed to self-seed and so they're not in a nursery line, but I've got involved here and I'm doing a whip and tongue on these particular rootstocks. So what I'm looking at is just repeatedly making my whip face and tongue cuts, and I do several at a time. It just helps with when I get a handful of the pre-cut signs, I can then mix and match them depending on what's in my hand. I try to make my tongue about 1/3 of the way from the tip. Sometimes that trashy material gets in the way, but yeah, that's my solution, just stand on it. Now for placement, I just get a handful of my signs out of my pouch and I basically look for similar whip faces and match them onto the rootstocks in front of me. So you can see I'll step around when I visually look at what I've got to deal with. I'm lining up on one side of the cambium, just slipping them on and getting what I feel is a very good match. Okay, you've seen quite a bit of the whip and tongue grafting with the Scionon Grafting Shears. I'm going to demonstrate how I use them to cleft graft. So some of these bigger rootstocks will take a cleft graft, and what I do here is I just position the pins at the back of the rootstock and place the blade across the centre and I cut down. Now here's my pre-cut signs. Again, I'm just looking for a sign that'll match the diameters that I'm working with. I line up on that front face and I use my thumb just to get the match on the cambium. Here's another one. These grafts that I'm putting on, they'll be taped in. We've got our Scionon grafting tape and buddy tape, and but I find just by doing the one process at a time, it's a little bit quicker and easier. Okay, so at times I still revert back to my knife. I like this knife that I use because it's got a large hook blade and a flat ground blade on the back of the knife. So I find it really good for doing this work close to the ground because I don't have to orientate the knife around making that whip cut and then placing the tongue cut. I can use the knife in a fluid motion. And here we go with my knife making the whip and the tongue. Now once you've got knife control, it's a pretty safe operation. I do use the dexterity gloves just for protection of my hand, not because I'm worried I'm going to cut myself, but it just looks after my hands with the repetitive work I do with grafting. Once you get skilled with a knife, you probably are the ultimate grafter. So the whip and the tongue, that 1/3 of the way down from the tip. And just get them to match onto what you've the rootstock cut that you've made. Just shortening those signs back to a decent length. So they'll be taped in and painted, and that'll finish the graft off. So if you like what you see and want to see more, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.